Story title: Whispers from the Baobab. Genre: supernatural/folklore horror setting. A rural West African village near a massive, ancient baobab tree believed to house ancestral spirits. Tone: mysterious, eerie, culturally rich, spiritual. In the quiet dawn, villagers pass by the towering baobab tree, never daring to touch it. It's silent, yet its presence speaks. Illustration prompt: a giant ancient baobab tree under a misty dawn sky in a West African village. Villagers in colorful traditional attire walk by with solemn expressions, careful not to look at the tree directly. The tree appears gnarled, almost alive. Young Ao, a curious orphan, hears whispers calling his name from the tree at night. He steps outside, drawn to it. Illustration prompt: a young West African boy in loose night clothes steps out of a clay house at night. The full moon casts a pale glow as faint ghostly whispers swirl around the baobab tree. The tree's silhouette looks haunting and magical. Ao tells elder Mama Kemi, who warns him that the baobab is not to be trifled with. It holds the trapped voices of those who died unjustly. Illustration prompt: an old wise African woman with tribal facial markings, seated on a woven mat beside a fire, speaking sternly to a wide-eyed boy. Behind her, carved masks and hanging calabashes. The mood is heavy, fire casting dancing shadows. Ao secretly leaves a small offering, cowries, kola nuts, at the base of the tree, hoping to speak to his dead mother. Illustration prompt: a boy kneeling at the roots of the baobab at dusk, placing a small bowl with cowrie shells and kola nuts. Ghostly mist begins to rise from the roots. The tree's bark has faint glowing symbols. From the mist, the ghost of a woman appears, gentle but weeping. She reveals a dark truth: the village's peace was built on betrayal. Illustration prompt: a glowing, translucent woman in traditional wrapper floats slightly above the ground, her eyes filled with tears. She reaches toward the boy, who is frozen in awe. The baobab glows faintly behind them. The spirits grow restless. Ao learns the ancestors demand justice for a buried massacre that took place under the tree long ago. Illustration prompt: multiple ghostly figures emerging from the baobab roots, their faces sorrowful or angry. The ground trembles. Lightning flashes in the distance as the sky turns blood red. Ao confronts the village elders, demanding they tell the truth. The elder finally confesses: the tree was once a mass grave during tribal war. Illustration prompt: a tense scene in the village square. A young boy stands defiantly before seated elders. Behind him, ghostly shadows loom. The people begin to murmur and panic. The village performs a sacred ritual, guided by Mama Kemi and Ao, to appease the spirits and honor the dead properly. Illustration prompt: a vibrant ritual with villagers in ceremonial dress, drumming and dancing around the baobab. Incense smoke rises, and spirits float upward peacefully into the sky. The whispers stop. The baobab no longer haunts. Ao now sits under the tree, hearing only the wind. Illustration prompt: Ao sitting peacefully under the baobab tree during a golden sunrise. Birds fly overhead. The tree looks majestic and calm. Villagers go about their mourning in peace. Years later, Ao, now a young man, becomes the new storyteller. He tells children, "Listen to the trees. They remember everything." Illustration prompt: a grown Ao sitting before wide-eyed village children around a fire, the baobab looming gently in the background. A warm glow surrounds them as stars appear above. Follow for more story like this and subscribe to my YouTube channel.